Have you ever felt like you want to be everything, but scared that you end up being nothing? Hi. For the longest, I always knew I was a multi-passionate person and I had so many interests, which is crazy because growing up is advised to just stick to one thing, have a particular category or niche so people can attach you strongly to a particular value. And each time I try to do that, I always get scared and I run away from that particular thing. I don't want to be kept in a box. And then I end up in this mindset of freestyling life, just, taking it as it comes. But with someone with massive goals like I do, I can't just freestyle life. I have to be intentional about everything. So, how can I make this work?
Guys, this video, I actually did not plan it. It has just been in my mind for the longest. I just said, I just want to just talk about it to you guys. No matter how unsure you are, so far you're doing something, it counts, right? But it feels like I'm not being intentional. If I'm not intentional, I'm not going to be able to get to that point that I want to get to. And it's scary because I have to get there. Like, I feel like that's like my life purpose, to be big, to, not be a regular person. And I've always been like that since I was young. I just knew that I was not just made for regular. But as a multi-passionate person, it's kind of scary because every successful people that you can attach them to something. Billionaires now, let me say Femi Otedola, you can attach him to something. It's successful musicians, you can attach them to music. Successful actors, you can attach them to acting. Successful influencers, you can attach them to something like maybe fashion, makeup. When I think of myself, I can't think of something I can attach myself to. And I've actually been in a point where I felt like I was, trying to be attached to something, but I ran away because, like I said, I don't want to be kept in a box. And anytime I see myself get in that position where I am, in a particular category, I just want to run away because I have FOMO. I have fear of missing out on other passions that I like if people get to know me for one particular thing. It's just funny. The reason why I'm making this video is because I know that people relate to what I'm talking about, and maybe a multi-passionate person that feels like you want to do everything but end up doing nothing. Because that's the funny thing about being multi-passionate and don't want to be kept in a box. If you look at yourself, you realize that you're not even doing any of those passions. Like, yes, you're multi-passionate, but you're not doing anything because you have so much in your head. I want to do this, I want to do that, but you're not doing anything. And I was going to overthink this video. I was going to, set up my lights. I was going to, dress good. I did my makeup because I was shooting content. Like, I planned to shoot this video without any makeup. I just wanted to just give you guys raw thoughts. But because I overthink everything. On this channel, I spoke about wanting to start a show, kind of like a podcast type of thing, but look at me now, I've not started it. I always talk, I want to do this, I want to start this, I want to, but I end up not doing anything because I'm overthinking. I'm like, oh, if I start a podcast, oh, I don't want to be known as a podcaster. What if I start a podcast and podcast blow up and everybody now knows me as a podcaster? What's going to happen? Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know. I feel like it's okay to want to explore a particular thing, but not necessarily being stuck on that thing. And it is harder because if you try to do everything, nobody's going to attach you to something. And if nobody attach you to something, your image and your personal brand is not going to be brandable. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I can be wrong. I can be very wrong at that, actually. But that's just how it works in my brain. And as someone that has been in a position where I was just wanted for one particular thing, because like my social media now, I've been on social media for a long time. I've been on social media for a while and I've had quite a journey, and I rebranded. And the reason why I made that rebrand was because I was just wanted for something and I hated it so much, and it made me feel like I had no self-worth. Oh, that's so deep. It made me feel like as if I had no self-worth, and if I, express other parts of myself, it was just, no, we don't want this, we want that, and it's heartbreaking. Let me not forget, like, it's quite heartbreaking. You don't want to be in that point where you're just, and it gets to the point where you even start hating that particular thing. Like, I used to do a lot of video editing tutorial because I felt like I was strongly attached to, you know, the videography and video editing aspects of my creativity. And I used to do a lot of video editing tutorials, right? And I used to blow up on Instagram a lot. And it just felt like if I post something else, like, it's just crickets. Not crickets, actually. Okay, I'm over. It's actually not cricket, but I just felt like the ratio to which my video editing tutorials would go was, you know, very little compared to like my other, you know, aspects of my creativity. And I stopped dropping video editing tutorials. And up until now, I feel like, did I make a mistake? Because now I don't have virality. It's still very much normal, but then I had virality. And I don't want to be the person that's chasing virality, but then it just feels like your value is just that's how I feel. But yeah. This is such a funny video because I'm not even trying to teach you guys anything. I'm actually just expressing myself in hopes that maybe you watching this video would relate and know that you are not alone. I know that there are people that are still figuring out this life thing out. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. People that are still figuring out this life thing. And yeah, if you're watching this video and you are, what's the word, smart, and have any advice for people like us, let me know. Let me hear it in the comments. And yeah, this video is not going to be long. This is like my unusual video type. I honestly don't care. I just want to just see my mind and put it out there. Literally, that's just it. Like this video is not perfect. I'm sweating. I need to on my fan. I need to on my air conditioner. I don't give a flipping hoot. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. And if you're still watching to this point, you're a real one. You know I love you down. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.